Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about Minion Masters. I'm going to go over the main menu interface, all the different things there are to see there. So to start things off, start the bottom left hand corner here. We're going to go across the bottom looking at each of these buttons. First one is settings, pretty standard settings for a game. Then we have news. This will show things like new expansion information or tournaments that are coming up, along with some other things. Honestly, I don't look at the news too much. And you have your friends list. This will show the friends you have on Steam or Discord. Keep in mind that this will show people that don't necessarily play the game. The next thing we have is the leaderboard. This will show who has the top ranks in each of the play modes and the guild section. So as you can see here, we have the rankings on the left, along with the master they have and their level. This is their avatar, this is their master. And then the deck, the cards that they have in their deck. This is a good place to look for ideas on deck building, but keep in mind, just because it works for them doesn't mean it'll make sense to you. There could be a sharp learning curve. On the right here you can see the guild that they're in, if any. The next tab over is the team battle. And the next one from that is your pre-made team battle. Then you have your guild rankings. This is based on conquest points, which I will talk about in a later video. Next thing we have is the guild button. I will go into more depth on guilds later, but for now you get your main guild screen here, and then you have, I guess it's your guild conquest, and you have your list of guild team members. Again, I'll go over some of the details on these screens later, and probably in a different video. Then you have your Find Guild tab, which allows you to find a new guild. You can pick the region, number of members. This is a list of the guilds. I believe only public guilds will show up here. This gold thing is the current conquest level that they're at, which is how the rankings on the leaderboard worked. The next one over is the Season Pass. Season Pass is something you can purchase to get faster rewards. I believe it costs around 1250 rubies now. I will talk about rubies and other currencies in a minute here. It's split up on the page between your free pass and your season pass. The free pass, you'll get those rewards whether you pay for the season pass or not. Season pass shows you the extra rewards you will earn if you pay for the season pass. These gold stars are a bonus glory you get to help you go through the levels of the season pass faster. You get those, I believe, early on in your pass. For example, here's the one you get when you first purchase a season pass at level 1. You get a gold star. This shows the tier that you're currently at. I'm at 62, and this is the experience required to get to the next tier. Here is the bonus glory you get. I think I explained it a little bit wrong on the gold stars. The gold stars will allow you to get more glory from your cards. You get glory by ranking them up, which I'll talk about far more in depth in a later video, probably a video on deck building. Bonus glory is just extra glory you get regardless of your deck. Alright, now we'll cover the middle of the screen here, which is all play modes. First one is your solo play mode, just you against one other person. Then you have your team battle, which pits you against 2 random opponents with a random teammate. Then you have adventure mode, which allows you to play against a PC opponent in unique situations. You may need to make specific decks in order to beat some of these different adventures, and I believe they all give rewards of cards or other currencies. Then you have your draft mode. Draft mode will let you draft a deck one card at a time and then play against other people who have drafted their decks. You can pay 750 gold or 55 rubies. If you pay for gold and you win enough battles, you will make your gold back. It rewards you better rewards the more wins you have. I believe you can get 3 losses, so if you I think a maximum of 12 wins. So if you get 12 wins, no matter how many losses you have, you'll get all the possible rewards. That should allow you to play infinitely for free if you can get, I think it's past around 7 wins or so. The next mode is challenges. This is a beginner style mode where you just play against PC opponents. It allows you a good opportunity to learn how to play the game before you take on any human opponents. And these possibly come with rewards too. I can't remember. It was a long time ago that I did it. It's a good place to test out new decks if you don't want to test them against humans. The next mode is Mayhem. Mayhem is a mode that has unique rules depending on the current Mayhem going on. As you can see, one day it'll be 2 for free. Examples of the rules would be you play a card, you get a free card played automatically. Maybe all minions have double health, or maybe they all have rage or speed. There are many different combinations. I believe they repeat after so many times through. I'm not positive. I don't play a lot of Mayhem. Okay, that covers the mode. Now we'll look at some of the options in the right hand corner here. First up is your deck building button. This is where you build your decks. You can see in collection view or regular view. Collection view shows all of your a lot more of your cards. Up at the top here, you've got the cards in your current deck, along with the average mana cost and glory. Again, I'll talk about glory more in depth later. And then on your left hand side here is the master that you currently have selected. On the right hand side here, as you can kind of see, the top and the bottom ones, I'm in the middle. I'm in the way in the middle. These are the different decks that you currently have. I believe you start out with only 6 possible decks. I'm not sure exactly. I did something, I think, to get these extra decks, and there's even more I don't have. You'll see part of that when we look at the store, part of how you can get that. Next up we have the power tower. This is where you open your tokens. Tokens are what would commonly be referred to as packs. You get 1 card per token. I'll open a token here so you can see an example. The different colors are the different rarity of cards. Depending on the rarity of the card, you get different number of glory, which again we'll talk about later. That's not very important when you're just starting out. Glory isn't. It's more used for guild conquests. Up here in the left hand corner you can see your spin bonus, which is mana shards. You'll get more mana shards for the rarer card that you unlock or that you open. I guess I can show you while we're here too. We'll look at this more in deck building too, but you can see the different stats: damage, attack, health, range, targets, speed, and a little description. Next we have customization, which is also the same place where you would pick your master for the deck you currently have. You can pick your master when you're building a deck, and it will tie it to that deck. But after you pick the deck, you can always change your master on the main screen, and it won't affect the deck in the future. If you go back and pick that deck again, it will have your default master. But you can change your master at any point by either clicking on your master or clicking on the customization button. move myself out of the way here. So as I was saying here, you can see there are different masters you can choose from. This little symbol here is every week you'll have two random free masters, so you can try out the different masters. Otherwise you have to purchase them to use them. I believe everybody starts out with Stormbringer for free. Down here you can pick your skins for the current master. Over on the right hand side, if you click on a master, it will show you the different abilities that the master gets throughout the match. We'll learn a little bit more about that later when we actually play a match. It gives you a little description of them also. And if you click on one that you do not already own, it will show you how much it will cost to pay for it. You can get it with shards or rubies, possibly sometimes coins. Then we have up here, if arenas, this would be more of the customization I suppose they're referring to. You can pick which arena you want to be shown. Then you have your avatars. Avatars will be shown at the beginning of each battle. It's also down here in the corner. And then you have your emotes. I believe you can access all of your emotes from in a match, but you can set up the ones you use the most here as quick emotes. Okay, the next up is the shop. Before we go in there, I will explain the different currencies a little bit. So you have gold. Gold is your most common currency. It is the one that you will likely use to buy new tokens, power tokens. You can buy some other things in the store, as you'll see in a minute here with them, but generally tokens would be what you buy. Shards, use shards to make new cards that you don't already have, or craft new cards that you don't have. Rubies are used for, as opposed to the rest, anything else that you can purchase. You can buy rubies with real money if you want to, and that'll allow you to buy some big packs of cards if you want to get a head start, or some other things that you'll see here in a moment in the shop. Alright, let's go to the shop. So your featured offers page, usually you're going to have several options on the left hand side here for different large packs of cards, or in this case legendary skins. I have never bought a skin with rubies, so the one that says I have these, you can, most of the time if you wait long enough, you'll maybe find an offer on the right hand side here to allow you to buy it with gold. But there's also some nice packs you can get over here with some legendaries, shards, tokens, possibly other things. On the right hand side are the daily offers. Yeah, this is kind of split up into two sections. Your bottom section is going to be things you can get for rubies. Your top section are things you can get for either gold or free. I don't know if it's absolutely every day, but oftentimes it'll be a free option here. You can pick up some power tokens or gold. Different things they offer are, for example, there's a specific card called Living Statue that you can get 25 copies of for 7,500 gold. This one is a skin you can get for Marilia for 4,500 gold. They'll also sometimes have things that are similar to this, but instead of a specific card, it will be just a type of card, like say 10 or 25 copies of a common card, or of a rare card, or of an epic card. Obviously they'll cost more depending on the rarity. There's also sometimes they have, you can get legendaries through here once in a while. They'll cost quite a bit more. I think somewhere around 16,000 gold. You can maybe buy a single copy of legendary, either random or sometimes specific ones. If we go up here to the top, you got your power tokens section. This will allow you to buy your individual power tokens for gold or multiples for rubies. I believe there is a shortcut or method to buy more than one at a time, but I don't recall, and it is not clear. Then you have, well, I should point out there's a couple you can get for free here when you start out if you join certain things. Then you have your account upgrades. This is where, if you're going to buy rubies, this is probably what you want to look at first. well, not if you're going to buy rubies. If you're going to spend money on the game, look at these account upgrades first. They're probably the best value as opposed to just buying rubies and spending them in the shop. In fact, as you can see here, this one actually comes with the rubies. I have about one when I first started, but I don't recall what it was called. But here you have your premium upgrade, which gives you lots of different bonuses. If you're going to play it for a long time, get some nice permanent bonuses, plus 50% gold, plus 20% experience for when you win battles, along with some deck slots. There's also some deck slots on this one. This is the All Masters upgrade. So if you get this, you wouldn't have to go and purchase the individual masters, as I showed you on the customization screen. And you have your ruby store where you can actually buy your different amounts of rubies for real money. Again, I would suggest before you do this, you go look at your account upgrades. Probably get better value for your money there. Doesn't look like it shows you how much it costs for the upgrades. I think these upgrades are both 20 bucks a piece. If not, they're not higher than 20. So you look over here, 25. You see $18.99 for 2,500 rubies plus a bonus. Well, if you just buy the premium upgrade, you get 2,500 rubies and all those extra goodies. And I believe it's about the same price. Here, redeem is if you find a code, you can come here and redeem it. It's a good idea to keep your eyes out for codes. You can probably do a Google on them and find many codes out there if you haven't already redeemed them. I think there's some out there that permanently exist until you redeem them. If you subscribe to their newsletter, you'll oftentimes get new codes through those also. Okay, that covers all of our buttons. There's a couple other things I wanted to talk about in this video. First off is quests. I suppose you could consider that a button because you can click down here or look here for your quests. So down here it'll take you into your kind of your profile page, or I guess it's the profile page. You can see your daily quests on the top here. You can have 3 daily quests queued up. I think you get 1 quest per day, so if you come back and play every 3 days, you can make sure you get all your quests. You can choose to re-roll a quest if you don't like a quest or want to try to get more gold. Down here, your special quests. These oftentimes be things that they're very random when they show up, but the one time it isn't random is when there's a new expansion pack. Oftentimes when the new expansions come out, there's several quests you can do right from the beginning. Here we have your achievements. I've done most of them, as you can see. This will give you different rewards. I believe you can get rubies, shards, and gold from these achievements. Most of them are fairly easy to do. Only one I haven't done is play against I can play against 2 more people. I do a lot more pre-made teams than I do battling against other people one-on-one. Over here you got your match replays. If it will load, this allows you to watch any games that you've currently played or recently played. Looks like they just have a maximum of 26 pages. Okay, and then I want to talk about your ranks. This profile page will only show you your solo battle ranking, which mine is Diamond 4. This will show you the rewards you get for going up in rankings. So I'm on Diamond right now, so when you get to Diamond, you get that reward, which in that case was 100 rubies. If I were to get up to Master, then I would get 3 tokens, and so forth. This is a good place, I guess I can show you from the beginning the different rankings you get. Start out at Stone. I believe there's actually one below this. Yeah, there is, called Wood, but that doesn't have a reward tied to it. You start out at Wood, you go up to Stone, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Master, Grandmaster, and finally Contender. So I will show you where you can look at your other rankings besides your solo. Here, whatever mode you're selected on will show you that ranking. So in Team Battle I have 3 Diamond. And to see your pre-made ranking, unfortunately there's not a quick button on the front page here. You have to create a lobby. And once you create a lobby, you can see your pre-made ranking. I have 5 platinum in my pre-made rank. I'm going to go back out of here and show you the lobby options. So you create a lobby. You create a lobby to play with people that you know, people on your friends list in different manners. It's split up by, well, I shouldn't say friends list. It can be friends list. This is split up guild and friend lobby. So guild lobby allows you to start different matches with people in your guild, whereas friend lobby does it with people on your friends list. Going from left to right here we have, and these are the same for both of these, so I'm just going to go along the friends one. Pre-made team battle, this is the one that I would assume is the most common. It's the one I use most. This allows you to pick a teammate to play in pre-made battle mode. Next one is all invite. I haven't done this one, but I'm pretty sure this allows you to create a 2 versus 2 battle using all friends from your friends list or from your guild in this case. Next is a pre-made mayhem. Same thing applies, just this would be in mayhem mode. I'm not entirely sure why they needed that separate. Seems like this one would have worked just fine. And the next one is battle. This will let you battle one-on-one versus anybody on your friends list or in your guild. I think that covers everything I wanted to talk about in this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments section. And stay tuned for more videos. I believe I will be making shortly a video on deck building and just basic play. Actually see the gameplay. Thanks for watching.